George Miklos from the travel and cooking show My Mama's Recipe, where we are super excited to travel across America into kitchens just like this, where everyday Americans share their favorite family recipes, where we make you the star on My Mama's Recipe.
Hi everyone, welcome to My Mama's Recipe. I'm Jen Yeager and today we are in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, the hotel capital of the world, which means a lot of people and a lot of food. But today we're going to venture off the strip and head over to the Tyler family, where George is going to share with us the Tyler family's secret family recipe for barbecued ribs. George, over to you. I'm on my way.
Thanks, Jen. I am super excited about all this. Let's go inside and see what Mama's got cooking.
Hey, how's it going? Hi, George. Best I could do, I'm looking about 80 years. We're gonna do beef ribs with what I like to call a hobo barbecue sauce. Smell that? That's got beer in it, it's got garlic in it, it's got all kinds of spices, which I'll let you know in a minute. So we put the ribs in there. Okay. Hour and a half later, boom, they come out. We baste them with this magical hobo sauce thing. We got your green chilies. You can use Ortega chilies. These are the bigger ones I got because they're just, so you chop a couple of these guys up. And you pick up any baked beans that you prefer. It doesn't really matter whatever brand you like. So, so then we take a little brown mustard. This is brown garlic mustard. It's not, you don't have to go this route. You might not even be able to tell the difference, but I happen to have it here. So we're going with the brown garlic. I do one big circle around the top. Basically, another thing, I just do a circle around it. Bam, like that. You know what? Even think about some Chinese food where they have that hot mustard and they have the sweet and sour. There you go. Thing. These are about 20 minutes. Get this out of the way. Okay. This is probably 45 minutes. So it starts to go. Put it on the low one. You don't want to overcook it like that. Just let it simmer on low. So I'll put a whole bottle of beer in. Bring the water level up. I mean, you can see this. It's probably to there because I've got a whole rack of ribs like in there sideways. We got a little rack of pork ribs. Now, as you remember, I told you before that it was going to be what, like, you had to have, this is going to be almost an hour and a half. So now, let's see it. I want your pork ribs here. So this is now the mixture of this is kind of like this, you guys. Can you get over there? Can you see how much this is kind of the amount we're looking at? Okay. So just realize. So like half a bottle of ketchup. You don't even have to. It just depends. I'm just saying. I know this doesn't seem like this is possible. Just put your finger right there on the side. Just taste how different it is, just because it's like.
Oh man, these are going to be awesome.
I'm telling you.
Take two.
All right, we've got a mixture of some kale and some mixed greens. I like to use superfoods in my salad. Find a fruit in your salad. So we do strawberries and blueberries. The berries are really good for you. Lots of antioxidants. But you got to have some yellows and oranges just to round it out. So we've got some yellow pepper and some orange pepper. And mix it just a little bit, not too much because you want to keep your color on the top. We're going to put our almonds that have something crunchy in there. Just sprinkle them over lightly. And last but not least, we have the avocado. And so we're going to just lay the avocado on the top. And I always try to make it so that if there's anything in the salad that somebody isn't crazy about, it's not all the way through it. So
I'm just going to pour this on the top. Maybe you can just kind of take a fork. You know, this is really kind of
rub it around.
This and that. All right.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
I can taste them already.
375, 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. Good.
Appreciate y'all letting us come in and have out a toast here.
all right.
You're welcome back anytime. I'll come up with something new if you really
Sure.
Lunch for a football day, don't
It
you
is.
think?
Yes. For any day. Hey, we're here in My Mama's Recipe, and we're here in the Golmasian household. We're here with George and his lovely mother Greta, who happens to be 83 years old. And this particular recipe that we're going to do, the cuckoo, is generations old, hundreds years old. Now, what are we cooking today, George?
We're going to make cuckoo.
Cuckoo? What's cuckoo?
Cuckoo is a traditional Armenian dish. Well, we're going to mince these greens beyond chopping. It's going to be a little bit finer than just a standard chop.
Okay. Since you use a lot of eggs, how many eggs do you use on this dish?
We're going to use between 4 to 12 eggs, depending on the size. If you're going to make about 4 to 6 eggs.
Okay. The translation for cuckoo.
Cuckoo?
Yeah, what is the actual translation?
In America, people call it, I would say, quiche.
Okay.
I like a combination of parsley, scallions, that's the green onions, the long green onions.
Right.
And spinach and cilantro, because if it's a 6-inch skillet that you're going to use, then I recommend 4 to 6 eggs.
Okay.
We're going to use about 8 or 10 eggs here.
Okay.
Spoon, and we're going to mix this
Mix
up.
it all up.
Put a spoon here.
Okay, is there any other ingredients that go inside also?
Just a moment after I get
Okay.
these eggs.
So
I'll
what
combine it with some arugula fresh picked. Arugula fresh picked has an amazing flavor. And when you put that in these greens,
Amazing.
this is mint.
Okay, now this is fresh mint you buy in the store, or?
You can get this at a
Or you
store,
grow
at
that too?
farmer's market. I do grow mint.
Okay. here.
Dill weed.
Dill weed.
Not the other kind of weed. This is dill.
This recipe for cuckoo. I love saying cuckoo.
We have fresh black pepper.
So you got pepper, dill weed, the mint.
I'm gonna add a touch of balsamic vinegar. It's not in the recipe, but I'm gonna add a tiny bit only because this is my favorite brand. It makes. And we got some salt.
Okay.
I usually put about quarter teaspoon to half a teaspoon.
Okay.
Add a little bit of
It's like flour.
flour, just
Okay.
a little bit for it to solidify a little bit, and then a little bit of baking powder,
Okay.
like about a teaspoon.
And what does the baking powder do?
It helps it to rise a little bit.
Okay. Okay, like a cake. We're gonna cut the cuckoos now. See if it's done. That's interesting because it cuts it in a circle. Well, that's what so it's a tradition to cut in the middle.
Yeah, with caramelized onions.
Now, how many onions does she put in? Just chop up some onions.
Usually about one large
onion.
sweet onion.
All right, this is such a great meal. If anyone out there would like to have their family on My Mama's Recipe, please drop us a line at mymamasrecipe.com. And then maybe your family recipe will be featured on
My Mama's Recipe!